Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Garden City Community Chat. This is episode number 528. It's Thursday, May 13th, 2021. I am your host, Kerry, and also joining me tonight, Garden City's number one weatherman, especially after today, Dopper Tom Iwinski. Tom, how you doing?
Doing well, yes. All the good fan mail's coming back for a while. It took a little break, but it's finally coming in again.
Well, that's good. Good news. Mike, once again, is MIA, so we'll see if he tunes in here shortly. But Mike Jones will be joining us as our co-host, longtime Garden City resident and also former councilman. We hope you're all safe and doing well. Tonight we have another good one for you. We are excited to showcase yet another Garden City business based right here in Garden City. We'll be welcoming Cindy Storm shortly. She is the founder of Garden City Delivers, a new service that delivers to Garden City residents by Garden City residents. So we hope that you'll stick around to find out more information on this unique service. Also, Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More is back with this year's with his year-end wrap-up of Tax Talk. And if Mike gets here, he'll have some community announcements. If he doesn't, I'll have them for you. Also, I'll do the COVID numbers for the state and the county, which seem to be improving. But first up, Dopper Tom will be here with the latest check of the weather, hoping that we continue with this beautiful weather. And just a reminder, if you want to join us live on air, I have posted the link for you in the comments section. Just copy it into your browser, and you can join us via your laptop, PC, or smartphone, as long as you're using Google Chrome or Firefox. Okay, why don't you go ahead and grab your favorite beverage or snack and join us for the next hour or so right here live at Garden City, Michigan. So go ahead and get your snack. We'll wait for you. In the meantime, we want to do a quick thank you to all of our listeners and followers of the show who tune in every Thursday night, not only from our hometown of Garden City, but several communities that surround us as well. We want you to know your support is greatly appreciated, so please continue to watch, share, and listen. Also, if your community has any events, announcements, or cancellations that you would like to get out to our listeners, all you have to do is email us the details at gccommunitychat@gmail.com, or you can message us on Facebook at facebook.com/gcchat, and we'll be more than happy to pass that information along for you. And remember, if you're watching us live on Facebook and you have any questions or comments for any of us here tonight, be sure to type them in the comments section. You can also text your questions to us at 734-788-9319. And once again, log in live right here, right now for tonight's show. The link is in the comments section. Okay, let's get Tom in here and we'll check on the weather, and then we'll spend some time chatting with our guest, Cindy Storm from Garden City Delivers. Stand by. Okay, let's do a check on weather with Doppler Tom. Let's see what he has in store for the rest of this week and the weekend coming up. Tom, take it away. Yeah, can't beat today. Tomorrow going to be better?
Today was the first bigger day where we've seen a real change in our weather pattern. I mean, we've been dealing with such cool and dreary and cold nights out here, and it's just finally changing. And what happened was we finally got a pretty pronounced high pressure system that moved into the region, and it changed our winds around, and we're starting to see the favorable wind directions to bring in some much milder air from the south, and it's really changing the weather pattern. So this high pressure system is going to be here for quite some time. It's actually going to be across the Great Lakes. It's a fairly large high pressure system, and it's going to bring this mild weather. It will continue. The dry weather will continue, and a couple more chilly nights, but not any cold nights. And the last couple nights, the next 2 nights will be the last of the chillier nights. As we get into tonight, we're going to get into the upper 40s, so we'll definitely take it. The plants can take this cold, this chill, we're not seeing any more 30s across our areas. So finally, right? As we get into tomorrow, we're going to see temperatures increasing again. We got to 70 today. We're going to see
Nice.
lower 70s tomorrow.
Yeah.
With a lot of sunshine during the throughout the day, and very similar today, we'll see a bubble up of clouds during the afternoon hours, and just like as of right now, a lot of those clouds dissipate during the evening hours, and we'll deal with overall clear nights out there. And as we get into Friday night, again, the last kind of night into the upper 40s. So those next 2 nights out here will be kind of the last real chill of the overnight hours. As we get into the weekend, that's when the overnight lows will be into the lower 50s. And so once we get into the lower 50s, and I do see this being consistent during the overnight hours, that's the real safe time frame to really get kind of crazy with your planting, if you will. I do see that this pattern really continuing and being on the safer side as we get into kind of into the month of May already. I mean, really getting into the nitty gritty of the month,
Right.
and into obviously into June will definitely be well above 50 degrees for the overnight hours. So if you're ready to plant, it's time.
All right.
I can definitely tell you, it's safe to say we're definitely dealing with no more frost or freeze conditions. So finally, right? It's been a long time coming. As we get into the weekend, if you have any outdoor plans this weekend, it's definitely going to be a dry weekend out there. A little cloudy at times, but overall, dry weekend out there. A little bit of sun here and there overall, but nevertheless, we'll see a mild weekend again. Temperatures are going to be in the lower 70s each day for high temperatures. Again, low temperatures, like I've been saying, are in the lower 50s. So overall, it's going to be a dry and mild weekend out there. So enjoy. As we get into next week, we'll see this gradual warm up continue. We'll see temperatures on Monday probably continuing to be into the low, potentially into the low to mid 70s. And as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see temperatures probably into the upper 70s to lower 80s. Lower 80s will continue Wednesday into Thursday. So we're going to see a very pronounced and consistent pattern as we get into next week, with much more milder air than the last few weeks out here. So we'll definitely be dealing with that. And as this high pressure system continues to be over our region, early into mid of next week, it starts to depart a little bit toward the end of next week. So that's when we could potentially get a little bit of rain on the backside of this as the high pressure departs kind of into like Friday, I would say. And during the afternoon and evening hours, we could definitely see a little bit of rain, but it doesn't appear to be anything organized as synaptic wise, if you will, with a pretty pronounced storm system. I don't see that being the case. So overall, next week will be a much more milder week. We'll see lower 70s on Monday, increasing significantly on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with temperatures near 80 degrees each and every day. And then on Friday, as this low pressure, or as this high pressure departs, we'll get back into the lower 70s on Friday, with a little bit of rain during the afternoon and evening hours. And then kind of wrapping up the month of May overall, I believe, and I do see that this milder pattern will continue. Temperatures into the mid to upper 70s will continue, finishing the rest of the month as we're getting to the end of May. And overnight low temperatures, again, like I've been saying, are going to be into the mid to upper 50s as we get into the end of May. So we're definitely seeing this consistent, milder, and safe planting weather as we get into next week and into the end of May. So that's some great news. So I wanted to get the good news out of the way, because I do kind of have some bad news. It's not really terrible news, but we're starting to get into some bad news. Believe it or not, we actually need rain. We haven't really been seeing a whole bunch of rain during the spring months out there. I mean, we have seen our rainy days, but consistently we're below average of rain, and we're actually in a moderate drought across the Great Lakes.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't really seem like it, but unfortunately, I believe that this drought will get worse as we get into the next few months and into June as well. And as we get into June, I probably am predicting, I kind of do think that this will happen. we'll probably get into a severe drought as we get into the month of June and into the early part of summer.
Wow.
So unfortunately, we do need rain. We definitely need a consistent or pattern of some more rain moving through here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing that as we get into the end of the rest of the month of May, really. I mean, like I said, we'll see some on and off rain moving through with some, we call them short waves. But other than that, there isn't really much rain to speak of. Yes, the weather will be nice. Yes, the weather will be warm. But unfortunately, we're going to be seeing an intensifying drought. And unfortunately, it will get much worse as we get into the month of June. And that is kind of what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, but unfortunately, I don't think I will be, because I just don't see any rain, and we need rain. And unfortunately, this drought will probably get a little bit worse as we get into the summer months out there. But that's the rest of the bad news. I don't want to get really get into some more bad news, because this nice weather is definitely a change, and we definitely need it after all our cooler weeks that we have been dealing with here in the Great Lakes. So yes, enjoy the mild weather as we get into next week. Other than that, the overall, the weather across the United States is kind of quieter. We definitely have been dealing with the storms, like I've been saying, the last few weeks across the southern United States. We definitely have been dealing with a lot of severe weather, a lot of flooding, a lot of problems all across the southern United States. That's been kind of the calling card all across that neck of the woods. Other than that, the Great Lakes, like I've been saying, not just us, but obviously a lot of the Great Lakes have been dealing with frost and freeze conditions, as we are still in kind of the mix of it. A lot of places up north are still seeing the frost and freeze. We aren't, but unfortunately, they're going to be seeing it for a couple more nights out there. So that's been the story. Obviously, we know we've lived it. We're done with it. We don't want to see any more of it. And other than that, that's pretty much the weather out there. It's kind of quieting down over the next few weeks as we get into a drier pattern across the eastern United States. So enjoy that. But we need some rain, Carrie. I'm not going to lie. It will definitely help with our drought, and we definitely need it, because I don't like the things I'm seeing long term. And it's not a problem for us now, but it could potentially become a problem as we get into the summer months, into June, July, and August. So we'll definitely keep you tuned as we get into the summer months out there. But other than that, that's pretty much the weather out there. Believe it or not, once June starts, hurricane season starts as well. So we'll be dealing with all sorts of crazy weather as we get into the summer months out there, and we'll keep you updated. If you want to stay tuned to all our local weather information, just go to my website, DopplerTomsWeather.com, and it will keep you updated over there.
All right. Thank you, sir. So we can go ahead and put the plants in the ground here then, huh?
Yes, it is safe. That's safe. I can definitely say it's safe to plant. So happy planting.
Awesome.
Don't forget to water it, because we're not seeing much rain.
Yeah, there go the water bills, eh?
Right.
Can't win, man.
No.
All right. I want to say, give a shout out to a few people that are in there watching us tonight. Mary Jane Wozniak, how you doing? Garden City Fire Chief Kathy Harmon is in there. How are you? Sherry Lynn Bauer. Also Patty Fix, Kathy Ward. Thanks for joining us. Jessica Renee is in there. How are you? Ed Wilhite. Hey, Ed, how are you? Thanks for joining us from Hogg's Backyard Barbecue. Also, Nora Fix is in there. So thank you all for watching. We really appreciate it. Got any questions? Make sure you put them in the comment section. All right. Okay. Let's bring in our guests for tonight. This is their first appearance on our show, and we're always happy to have any Garden City small business owner with us. Please welcome the founder of Garden City Delivers, Miss Cindy Storm. Let's get her in here. Hey, Cindy, how you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I moved outside because it's so nice outside.
It is. Yeah. Tom gave us some good weather. That's for sure.
Yes, definitely.
So thanks for being here tonight. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you decide to start this business?
So my name's Cindy Storm, and I am a huge ordering person. If I can order it, I'm ordering it. And over the pandemic, I just noticed that pretty much every time I ordered something, it was wrong, or they didn't get me the quantity I needed, or just something every single time was wrong with it. And I started thinking, it's because they're overwhelmed. They're trying to do all these cities, all these communities in Wayne County, or even further. What if I just made it small, and then I can be more accurate for my residents? So that's kind of it. I've been thinking about it for a long time. And then I finally just decided to pull the plug on it. Okay, we're doing this. Well, what do we do first? It's an array of things, So right now we're working on getting our tobacco license and the delivery liquor license so we can deliver that.
Oh, wow.
I really want to be able to, I'm thinking summertime barbecues, or people around the bonfire. They had a little bit too much to drink. They don't want to drive.
Right.
Well, you need more. Okay, well, call Garden City Delivers. They can bring it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and just walk us through how it actually works, the service? I mean,
Okay.
like say how about I have some prescriptions at Walgreens, and maybe I want a taco from Taco Bell.
Okay, so you
How's it
just
work?
basically give me a call and you say, hey, I have 2 or 3 prescriptions at Walgreens that need to be picked up. I'll take your name. I'll call Walgreens, make sure the prescriptions are ready, and then I will go pick them up. After that, I'll stop and get you some Taco Bell. All this is being invoiced to you over Facebook Messenger, or you call me or text me. I can send you the invoice. You just pay for it with your credit card, and then I process your payment, and your stuff's at your door.
Oh, wow. Easy peasy.
Pretty much.
And but they can go ahead and pay for it ahead of time as well, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then
You
all
could
you have
also
to do is grab it and go.
Yeah, yep, you could do that. But we do have the delivery fee. So
Sure.
anything under $50 is a flat $6.
Okay.
And then anything over 50, we're pretty flexible. It's just for these huge orders, if it's time consuming, I have to tack on a little bit more.
Sure.
So
And I would imagine tips are also appreciated.
tips are always appreciated. And the deliveries
Especially with
that we
gas
have.
prices.
Oh, yeah. But the deliveries that we've had so far, the tips have been amazing. Our
awesome.
residents are awesome.
Yeah, it's a great city, that's for sure.
Yes.
So you pretty much deliver anything then, right? Other than food
Anything.
right now.
Anything. I mean, I've delivered like the grill lighters, the long ones.
Yeah.
Someone needed one of those, and she called me and she's like, can you get me a lighter? I'm stuck at home with the kids and don't feel like piling them in. And absolutely, another thing is you run out of laundry soap and you don't feel like going to the store.
Right.
People forget that we have a lot here. We really do, from Family Dollar. So if you need laundry soap, the dollar store over there is going to be cheaper than going to Kroger and getting your laundry soap, and you get more.
Unless they want a specific brand, and then you'll get that, right?
Yeah, whatever we'll go to Kroger because we understand that that's not here anymore. So we will go to, the local Kroger over in Westland and deliver that as well.
So if they say they went and they did a click list at Kroger, would you go and pick that up for them as well? Or
if that's what they'd like, yeah. Or if they want to pay a cheaper, because click list, is that the one where you just pick up?
It was four, I think their first 4 are free, I think. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't know if they've changed that since COVID.
Well, if it's not free, I mean, you can just call me and give me your grocery list, and I'll go do your grocery,
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, and I just think it's more personable because if there's something not there, I can simply call you and say, hey, this isn't here. I'll take some pictures. You can tell me what other options are. Whereas a lot of times the other delivery companies, they ask, but they just grab whatever,
So cool.
Yeah.
What a great idea. And it's so convenient for the residents. I know you and I talked about, getting into the senior towers, where you have a lot of homebound seniors or anyone homebound. It's really a convenience for them.
100%. And I know that it's been really hard for the residents in the tower ever since that Kroger left, because they used to have the busing system that took them to that Kroger and they could get their prescriptions and anything that they needed.
Exactly.
So, and I understand it's just not there anymore, and it's hard. And that's what really got the wheels ticking. My grandma got sick with cancer in 2019, and she absolutely hated the fact that our Kroger wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
She would send me, yeah, she was so mad, and she hated going to the other one. And, I wish that this would have been here for her when that was happening. And granted, I did all of her grocery shopping anyways, but it would have, towards the end there, it would have been nice to have a company that, because she needed special things.
Right. Yeah.
So,
they want those certain items.
Oh, absolutely. So, that's our focus is, anybody who needs us, really, but really the seniors need help around here. It's not as easy to get around as it used to be. We're losing a lot as a city.
Right.
You have to travel outside of the city for everything now.
I know.
Kmart's not here.
Yeah. You can't go anywhere in Garden City and buy a pair of pants or anything for your home. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy. Mary Jane has a question. What are your times of service?
So that's a great question. We're available pretty much anytime. If we're awake, we're going to bring it to you. If we're not awake, we'll get back to you when we wake up. Anytime anybody needs anything, we really don't have any set hours yet. We're just kind of going with the flow, and we love helping. So
Pastor Combs says, God bless you for what you do. We need more folks like you.
Oh, thank you so much. That's really appreciated.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I know that the fire chief's in here. So if the firefighters ever need anything, don't hesitate to call us.
Yeah, boy, that would be great for them as well.
Exactly. I know they got a kitchen and stuff, but if you ever want like a Snickers bar, we'll bring it to you.
So right now the area is just Garden City. That's all you service.
For right now, yes, that is all our focus.
Okay. And are you looking for delivery people for help?
So in the upcoming weeks, I believe we may need some extra help. Right now, it's me and my friend Jessica. We're doing everything 100%, just me and her. We haven't been overwhelmed yet, but I have a couple people who I've outreached to, and I haven't heard back yet. But and it's got, Garden City Delivers is only going to employ Garden City residents. So as long as you're a Garden City resident and you want to work, as long as we're, busy, I'll have you.
That's awesome. This is such a great service for seniors and anyone. Homebound. I mean, it really is. Like you said, suppose, like you said, you run out of laundry soap. You just don't want to get dressed and go in and fight the grocery store. You'll run up and get it for them.
Well, I know it's tough with people, like with kids too. I have 2 kids of myself. We love going to Villa or, lunchtime.
Yeah.
I don't want to take them in stores right now. They're, my one son's homeschooled. My daughter's only 4, so she's not in school yet. But there's so many possibilities. So Garden City Delivers, you want a pizza bread? Well, call us and we'll bring you pizza from Villa, or the cake, whatever,
Mike, you like that idea, right?
Yeah, it sounds good, Carrie.
Thanks for
I've been trying to get in, but I didn't have a new streamline.
Oh, okay. I got you. I thought I sent you one. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, you are.
So anyway, this is Mike Jones. He's our co-host. We're talking to Cindy Storm, Mike. She's the founder of Garden City Delivers. It's a delivery service for Garden City residents by Garden City residents. And what a great idea.
Yep.
Even the hospitals, maybe our frontline workers, they don't have the time to go out for lunch.
Exactly.
They can give you a call and say, hey, can you go and pick me up something?
Oh, I'd love to help them in any way I could right now.
Now you've been working on flyers, you said, so you're gonna be distributing some flyers, and we want some. We're gonna get some from you.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm going to make copies tonight. I'm actually Saturday. I'm gonna go around to all the restaurants in Garden City and just make sure that they're comfortable with us picking up their food and delivering it. Because I know a
Sure.
lot of them didn't feel comfortable with like Uber Eats and stuff, like, because it's out of their
Right.
zone, and then by the
Right.
time the customers get it, it's cold, or you
Yeah.
know.
This is another really good idea because DoorDash and all those, I've heard a lot of nightmares with those delivery
Yeah.
services. Actually,
Yeah.
we were sitting on our porch. Here's a little story. We were sitting on our porch I don't know, a week ago, and the guy across the street looked like he had ordered DoorDash, and he went up to deliver the food, and he met him in the driveway and says, "I didn't order anything."
Oh no.
Yeah, so somebody didn't get their food or went to the wrong house or something. But I mean, there's a lot of nightmares I hear about that. And
Yeah.
they're not real cheap either.
No, they're not. That's another thing. It's usually like anywhere from $4.99 to $8.99 delivery. Then there's a service charge of $2.99, and then there's tip.
Yep.
Before you know it, you're paying an extra $17 to have a basic double cheeseburger delivered from Wendy's or McDonald's.
Yeah. And then they have that app where you can track and see where they're at.
Yeah.
And you can actually watch them. They take the long way around even. So,
Yep.
I mean, it's,
I think another good thing is trust. You don't know these people right now, especially with like COVID going on. You don't know if they're sick. You don't know who's handling your food.
Yeah.
At least with Garden City Delivers, we're a resident. If you ask a friend of a friend, we're a small town,
Right,
so
we're
someone's
small
going to
enough.
know someone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I love the idea. So people can go ahead and they can pay for it ahead of time, and all you got to do is pick it up, or you will pay for it and then you'll invoice them.
So what I've been doing is we have this great lady who already has a reoccurring order with us every Wednesday for chocolate shakes for her grandma who has dementia.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, so she's already awesome in my book.
That is.
I called King Cone and I said, I have an order for 3 chocolate shakes. They say, oh, okay, it's $10. And then my delivery is $6. So I invoiced her. I said, your total is going to be $16. Would you like to add a tip? Of course, she did a very generous one. And then I just used an app and I invoiced it. I PayPal'd it to her. She paid it, and I have my money, and she's paid up, and I can go get her shakes.
Oh, awesome. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. I can't believe someone hasn't thought of it before.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's such a great idea. So the basic rate for delivery, $6.
$6.
And tips are appreciated.
Are very appreciated.
Especially with the gas. I mean, you're using your own gas, your own vehicle.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And the items are anywhere from prescriptions, tacos, anything they want.
Anything you can think of. That lighter one, it got me. I was like, she was like, I just need one to start my grill. And I'm like, that's what we're here for, though,
Lighter, That is.
And then I felt terrible because I went to Ace, and those lighters, the big long ones, were only $1.50. And she was like, well, I guess just get 2. And I'm like, okay. So, I felt bad charging her $6 on a $3 item.
Now, what happens? Suppose you go to a store, they want a specific brand. They don't have that brand. Do you call that person and say, would you like me to substitute it with something else?
Absolutely. Yeah, we will call personally while we're at the store. They don't have this item. These are the other items that they have. Would you like pictures? I'll stand here and I'll take the time and make sure you get a correct alternative.
Wow. That's really cool. That's really cool. Let's see. Contact information is on the screen there.
Yes.
It delivers. That's your phone number there, 845-548-6930.
Yes.
Right? And your email. Preferably, what do you like? You like email? You like phone call? Or
I would rather them. Either way is absolutely fine. But if you would like to call me, just so I have a better understanding of what you need, it's always better to talk to somebody.
Right. It probably helps if they text as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Because then I have it on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, any way is really fine. A lot of people have gotten through to me on Facebook through the business site, and then they
Mhm.
just message me, and it's all right there as well.
Yeah, you're also on Facebook. They can find you there. You also
Yes.
have a website, gardencitydelivers.godaddysite.com.
Yep.
It's a nice,
And we're new to Google. We're on Google now as well.
uh-huh.
So
Kimberly Hodge says, hello, Cindy.
that's my mom.
Hi. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Let's see. Cheryl, my wife, do pharmacies have any issues with you picking up meds?
So this was actually really surprising to
Especially
find
narcotics.
out. Yeah, so we're not, I unfortunately right now, until we get some more laws, because I'm in the midst of talking to a lawyer right now, we'd prefer not to do why can't I say it? Narcotics.
Right, right.
um
And that makes sense.
yeah. But surprisingly, no, the pharmacies had no issue with Joe Schmo picking up a prescription for anybody, which I found to be crazy.
Yeah, really.
I
Boy,
called every single one of them in Garden City and said, if this is what we're doing, we're Garden City Delivers, we're targeting, the mom who was up all night with the sick kid or the elderly person who can't get in the car to get the prescription. Can
yes.
I pick up their prescription and deliver it to them? And they were like, yeah.
Wow.
I
Well,
thought that to be crazy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it does. Does sound a
I didn't,
little bizarre.
but for our own safety and just with legal issues
Yeah,
right now,
not
I
good.
don't feel comfortable doing the narcotics. Now, if it's, someone who's a trusted, reoccurring customer who really just can't get it, an elderly person or someone who's sick,
Mhm.
I will figure out a contract of something, to work out with
Right,
them.
right. So that's cool. So you got standing orders and I mean,
Yeah.
I really,
Milkshakes.
yeah.
Yeah,
Milkshake. James
milkshakes.
Storm says he's proud of you, baby.
That's my husband. They're all on here.
Hi, James. How you doing? Let's see. Cheryl says such an awesome service. Yeah,
Thank you.
it really
And I
is.
really appreciate her taking the flyers and
Yeah.
getting the word out there for me, because it's so much footwork right now.
Yeah. I mean, once you get your name out there and the service out there and, just word of mouth alone is going to be
Right.
fantastic for you.
I'm hoping so. We're not, we're slow, but we're at a good pace because it works out. We're still learning things, how things are going. So
Mhm.
I'm very grateful that it started out the way it started.
Right. It'd be great too. Say somebody had surgery at the hospital
Right.
and they gave your name or information to that person when they go home. Maybe they're homebound, and
Exactly.
you need your prescriptions or whatever delivered. Boy, that'd be awesome too.
Right. I just feel, how many times have you been cooking dinner or getting ready to cook dinner and you're out of just something small like
Yeah.
milk,
Right.
where it's like,
Yeah.
I don't feel like going all the way to Kroger for some milk.
Yep.
Well, call us because we can get it at Aldi for cheaper
Yes.
anyways.
Yes. That's where we go. Aldi's. They got
Right. Right. I mean, I can go to the dollar store and get it too,
and there's
so
yeah. That's great. That's great. Well,
yeah.
look, anything else that you wanted to mention while I have you here?
No, I think that's it.
Well, I sure hope that you get the business after this, and we're going to promote you any way we can, and
I
anything we can
appreciate
do,
it. Thank
we
you.
really appreciate you.
Thank
Uh,
you.
let's see. Cheryl says our 88-year-old neighbor does not have a computer or internet, does not drive. This is perfect for her.
Yep, just give her my phone number. She can
Yep.
call.
That's what we're going to do.
There's a whole nother reason why I said I'll just use my personal phone, because there's going to be a lot of elderly people who don't have internet access.
Right. Or they don't text, or, they don't know what
Right.
a smartphone is, a lot of them. Right, Mike?
Yeah.
Mike is technically challenged.
I
You
am
do a pretty good
too.
job, though.
It's
Mike,
got a
any
mind of its
questions?
own.
Any comments, Mike?
No, it sounds like a real useful service for people that are in need.
Yeah, really. I mean, there's endless possibilities, that's for sure.
Yes, definitely.
Let's see. David Burgess says people have been more creative than ever in finding ways to help the public.
Yes.
That's true. And this is really a creative way.
I think COVID showed us a lot that we need the village. It takes a village, and we have Garden City is just such a great community. This
Mhm.
is our village, and if we don't take care of it,
And let me tell you, if they like you, they like you. I mean, you're
Yeah.
in the good graces because
yes.
they really do support everybody.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Jessica says we're going to work our butts off for our community. That's awesome.
Right. Yes.
That's your cohort, right?
Yes, that's her. She has a really bad sinus headache, so she stayed
Oh.
home.
Ooh, sorry to hear that. Well, look, Cindy, it was great talking to you. Stop by the house tomorrow anytime.
I will.
And drop those flyers off. And once again, thanks for coming on, sharing the great information. We wish you nothing but best of luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. You take care, okay?
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, what a great idea she started.
Yeah, she should know. I always have a good night.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see what do we got in here. Kathy Ward, that's why I love this city. Exactly. Kathy, we need this. More community coming together. Yep. Let's see. Think till 8 p.m. Garden City only as right. Yeah, right. That's right. Well, she said that if they're up, Cheryl, they will deliver. So give them a call. If they're up, they will deliver. Doesn't matter what time. But yeah, wow, great idea. All right. Once again, that was Garden City Delivers. I'll mention their contact information at the end of the show as well. You can also find them on Facebook. So go ahead and set up your delivery. So, Mike, how you doing? All right?
I'm doing good, Gary. Really good.
Good. All right, let's do the COVID numbers. Actually, they're looking pretty good in the county.
Not so good in the state.
Yeah.
Still
Garden
over
City
2,000.
once again had 6 cases only, no deaths. I think this is the lowest I've seen. Dearborn and Canton each had 18 cases only.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, no deaths. Dearborn Heights actually is up with 21 and 2 deaths, unfortunately. Livonia, 12 cases, no deaths. Westland, 23 and no deaths. So we got to work on that, get them numbers down. I do have the state you mentioned.
Not good.
No, yeah, we were below 2,000. Now we're back over 2,000. So
Yeah.
112 deaths, 73 identified during a vital records review.
We need to get those state numbers below 1,000.
Yes, exactly. Well, they're working on it. It has improved a lot. I mean, I can remember those 5, 6, 7, 8,000 cases a day. That was crazy. So
I saw in the news tonight that we're still one of the 3 hot spots: Oregon, Washington, and Michigan.
Yep. All right. Well, look, before we get to Joe, I want to remind everyone that the next city council meeting is going to be Monday, May 17th, in the council chambers located at 6,000 Middlebelt Road. There's been a few issues going on, including the cutting down of trees in the park to make room for a sled hill snowmaking machine and amphitheater. And also the food truck ordinance, I believe, is going to be debated with a public hearing Monday. So if you have an opinion on these topics, you may want to participate in the next week's meeting. All right.
They're no longer meeting only by Zoom. They're meeting live, right?
Yes, in person. Yep. All right, let's get Joe in here, and then we'll move on to Mike. So stand by. Joe's got his year-end tax talk. Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tax Talk with Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More. So with this being the last tax talk of the 2020 tax season, just wanted to do a little wrap up. It's been a rough year between stimulus payments and unemployment. It's definitely been a challenging year. hopefully you've got your return in by now, or at least an extension done. Again, a reminder, as always, an extension to file is not an extension to pay. You are supposed to estimate what you pay and send that in to avoid penalty and interest. Now, looking ahead as the year is coming really quickly to halfway over, we want to watch that. We're seeing a lot of people that have generally in the past received W-2s, where of course the taxes are taken out, where they're receiving 1099s. So we want to be very careful that you are, one, not only putting some money back in order to pay your taxes, but also you may really seriously want to consider doing estimated tax payments. Now, keep in mind, 1099, the estimated payments are not just for your federal tax, but also for the Social Security and Medicare tax, which a lot of people tend to forget about. And that's usually 11, 12%. So you want to be really careful, because it's really easy to get behind on those payments. So if you need help with estimated payments, contact your tax professional, and they can certainly help you out with that. Also, with unemployment and people slowly going back to work, people are going to be starting new jobs. Be very careful on your W-4 what you're claiming. You don't want to get in a situation where they're actually not holding out enough money, and therefore you end up having to pay at the end of the year. So most people would rather have at least a little bit of a refund. So you want to be careful with that. There's the W-4s that we're used to seeing are long gone, and it's a more complicated form now. And you probably might need some help with that. Let your tax professional know. Or I also have, if you want to go on YouTube and type in J&J Taxes and More, I do have a little tutorial on filling out the W-4. It's about 7 or 8 minutes long, but it is a lengthier W-4 than what we've seen in the past. Just a few other reminders. As a reminder, Social Security, if you begin drawing Social Security, it can be taxable if you have other income. So you want to be careful with that for people that may be retiring soon. Always watch for the scams. Obviously, I'm most concerned with the tax scams. No one is going to come and arrest you. The IRS doesn't work that way. The IRS doesn't take payment with gift cards. Just, a lot of common sense stuff.
They don't call you.
Situation, or the elderly or the young tend to forget those things. So always answer any letters, of course, that you may receive from the IRS. I always recommend ask my clients to let me see any letters that they may have. And that way we can go from there. Now, surely there's going to be a lot of tax law changes within the next year going into the next filing season. It's important to keep an eye on that so you don't get surprised. Now, one way you can do that, I do have a Facebook page, J&J Taxes and More Facebook page, and where I try to put on there the latest and greatest and things that might benefit you, or tax law changes. But there certainly will be changes, and it's a good idea to keep an eye on them. You can't always depend on the media to give you accurate information, or your buddy, your neighbor, or the barber. So it's a good idea to keep in touch with your tax professional throughout the year. So with that said, want to thank everyone for listening to Tax Talk. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but hopefully I can give you some relevant information that will help you and maybe save you some money, or certainly save you some heartaches down the road. So the best way to get a hold of me is with my email address, which is joe@jandjtaxesandmore.com. You can call the office at 734-523-8291. If I'm not there, or if I don't answer, please leave a message and I'll get back with you. You can also message me on my Facebook page, either private message, which I recommend. Again, please like the Facebook page. You'll get some decent information on there. and hopefully we all have a great year. And if I can ever help anybody out, I am a notary, so that can be helpful, and a member of the Garden City Business Alliance. So have a great year, and thank you.
All right. Thanks, Joe. It was great having you on again this year. A lot of good information there, right, Mike?
Yeah, I'll just have to contact my barber until Joe comes back on next year.
Right. And if you don't hear it or see it on Facebook, it can't be true. That's funny.
If I see it on Facebook, I immediately suspect it's not true.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Are you ready for some events? I got a few of them lined up here.
Yeah, I didn't bring anything to the session, so I'll just go with the ones you got.
All right, here you go.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll be the day when you say goodbye. Yes, that'll be the day.
Time for some
when you make me
announcements.
cry. You
So
say
let's
you're
get back
gonna
in
leave.
here. Mike.
You know it's a lie, 'cause it'll be the day when I die.
All right. Sounding good. Sounding good. All right. Well,
What you got?
We got the Garden City Garden Club walk coming up.
Yeah. In partnership with Garden City Historical Museum, the
Yeah.
garden walk will be, this is the 27th, on Saturday, Saturday, July 24th, from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Right.
3 p.m. door prizes and drawing and floral awards. Tickets are $15 per person and are available at Barson's Greenhouse. They're going to be looking at beautiful gardens. It includes lunch at the Straight Farmhouse between 11:30 and 2:30. A vendor show, plant sale, backyard floral arrangement contest, door prizes,
Right.
etc., etc.
Right. A lot of stuff going on. Also, the Garden City Garden Club is looking for residents who might be interested in the annual garden walk. Homeowners would open their gardens to walkers from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, July 24th. Big or small yards, perfectly manicured or wild annuals or perennials, new gardens or old. They want to see them all. If you're interested, call Stacy at 734-564-3868. Spread the word, share to a friend, or tell us about your neighbor's beautiful yard. Everyone is invited to enjoy. So, good way to showcase all your hard work that you do. All right, here's another one. This is interesting.
Blood drive, fire department, police department, boots versus badges. Monday, May 24th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Westland City Hall, Gene McKinney Grand Ballroom at 36,300 Warren Road. Appointments must be scheduled in advance by going to www.redcrossblood.org and using the code Westland or calling 1-800-RED-CROSS. When you give your donation, you can choose to support either the fire department or the police department. The department receives the most support chips will win the coveted blood bag trophy.
That sounds interesting. Blood bag trophy.
That's what I want is a bag of blood.
This is kind of interesting if you want to take a little road trip.
Okay. The original Michigan Lavender Festival, June 4th and 5th, from 10 to 6. They're going to have food trucks, lavender farms, music, inspiration, artists and makers market, classes. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook for festival updates. Michigan Lavender Festival. Where is that, Kerry?
This is going to be held at the Eastern Michigan Fairgrounds.
Oh, okay.
Imlay City. So it's a little road trip.
Yeah.
Admission at the gate will be $7 for adults. Children 12 and under are free. Active military and veterans will get $2 off admission. The MichiganLavenderFest.net is available if you want directions and more information. So that's always a pretty cool event if you've never been. And here's another good event, good cause.
Right, the Champions Golf Outing. It's for everyone. It's the 6th annual scholarship golf outing. It's going to be at the Links at Gateway in Romulus. It's going to be on Tuesday, August 24th at 9 a.m. Help raise money for scholarships for at-risk students in the Garden City High School Champions Program. Look for more information and a link to reserve your spot. Donate or both. Coming soon. To be a part of the fun and donate to a great cause, please contact Kelly Mendez at Garden City High School. You can contact her at mendezk@gardencityschools.com or call 734-762-8350 extension 8361.
Right on. This is always a good event over there at our Inspired Theater.
Okay, the 39 Steps. Friday and Saturday, June 11th and 12th, 18th and 19th, 25 and 26th at 7 p.m. June 13th, 19th, 20th, 26th, and 27th at 2 p.m. All performances are going to be outside.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets are $10. Tickets and seating information is at inspiretheaters.ticketleap.com.
Mm-hmm.
And they're located at 33455 Westland Road in Warren Road in Westland.
Right. Yeah, they do a great job over there.
Okay, register now. Camp Garden City Summer Camp, Monday through Friday, 9 to 1, ages 6 to 11, June 18th to August 30th in the Garden City Park. Specially trained Garden City Parks and Rec staff activities will include sports, group games, crafts, nature activities, science experiments, field trips included every other week, only $79 per week for residents and $94 for non-residents.
Right. Something for the kids to do this summer. I would imagine a lot of people are still going to do staycations. So just to give the kids something to do.
Yeah, it's nice that some of these camp things are going to be open this year for
Right.
after last year. Okay, WinMe includes three homemade Afghans, colors of the University of Michigan, Michigan State, and Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
6 Cougars t-shirts, 4 long sleeve, 2 short sleeve, $100 gift card. Tickets are $10 or 3 for $20. The drawing is going to be about a week. 5/22.
Yeah.
Afghans Knitted with Love by Sandy Krakawiak Abraham. 100% of the proceeds will help seniors with prom costs.
Right. And tickets are available at sports venues, so they can go over there. Here's some of the items. There's some Cougars.
Yeah, look nice.
Yeah. Here's the Afghans that were made. Very nice. All made by hand with love.
Okay, what do we got here? The Notre Dame Hall, which is on 3144 South Wayne Road in downtown Wayne, is having an outdoors market and bike show on July 10th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Currently seeking direct sales, flea market crafters, artisans, and vintage vendors for our summer outdoors market. Please send inquiries to PD3021 at MIKOFC, Space is limited.
Right. All right. This starts this weekend, this Saturday.
Yep. I'm going to be there. I may not make it by 10 a.m. I'm not that early a riser on the weekend, but the Lucky Squirrel Outdoor Flea Market Craft and Vendor Show. 150 vendors, arts, crafts, antiques, and more. First one is this Saturday, May 25th, and then every third Saturday in June, July, August, and September. They run from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It's in the Garden City Town Center parking lot on the northeast corner of Ford and Middlebelt. Usually have a lot of good stuff there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know the Kiwanis is going to have a display, and I'll be working that.
Okay.
Become a vendor at the Westland Farmers and Artesian Market. Visit www.westlandfarmersmarket.com to get the 2021 vendor application and market policies.
Right.
Okay, free speeds and sprouts. The Maplewood Garden, May 22nd, 9 to 1. I think they've already got 20-some people signed up for this.
Oh, wow.
That's what was announced at Kiwanis meeting today. There'll
Hmm.
be games, crafts, activities, planting seeds, lessons, lunch will be provided, sponsored by the Kiwanis. Space is limited. Like
Yeah.
I say, they've got some pretty good interest. This is for ages 6 through 9.
Right, right. Well, that's good for him.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is this weekend too. Yeah.
Dog vaccination day in Westland. Low cost dog vaccinations, microchips, and licenses free to Westland veterans. So if you're a Westland veteran, you don't even have to pay. Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can get dog vaccinations for only $15, a microchip for $10, licenses for $12.
Good deal. All right.
Okay, join us for bingo at the Maplewood Senior Center. First, second, third, and fourth Wednesday of every month from 1 o'clock to 2 p.m. They have various sponsors each week that are giving away information and prizes.
Yep. Very good.
They're located, of course, at the Maplewood Community Center, 31735 Maplewood.
Right.
Save a Life COVID-19 drive-through testing. Wayne County and Garden City Hospital are offering COVID-19 drive-through testing on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 7 to 2:30. This is at the Garden City Hospital Medical Office Building, 6255 Inkster Road. Drive up. Do not need to get out of your car. No pre-scheduled appointments required. No out-of-pocket expenses.
All right. We don't want to forget the pickleball drop in.
Oh, yeah. I was interested in that until I found out that they didn't give you any pickles. Drop-in pickleball every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 2 at the Maplewood Community Center. It's $3 drop-in. This is for 50 and up, and I definitely qualify.
How dare they not give you a pickle?
You would think. Why do they call it pickleball if you don't get a pickle gun?
Right here.
Okay. Maplewood Senior Center Fitness Center. Senior fitness room is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturday, 9:30 to 3:30. By appointment to allow for social distancing, call 734-793-1850 for appointments and membership rates.
Right. And I did want to mention the Straight Farmhouse has several events going on.
Oh, don't they
And,
always?
Yeah. The best way is to go to their website, straightfarmhouse.org, and they have them all updated for you right there on the website, straightfarmhouse.org. And you can check them out at your convenience. And
We had our first live meeting of the Kiwanis there this lunch.
yeah, how'd it go? Good?
I think good. I think there were 20 people present. Most of us old timers and codgers have been vaccinated, so we didn't have any real big concerns about that.
Good, good.
We honored 2 of our members for their recent educational achievements.
Oh,
Monica Fulton is now Dr. Monica Fulton.
really?
Yeah, she
What kind of
got
doctor?
her Doctor of Education.
Okay. Wow.
And Megan Fix has passed her qualifications for becoming a registered nurse. And she's
Wow.
now working full time at that.
Keep it in the family, right?
Yeah, we had so many nurses there. It's too bad we didn't have anybody sick to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Megan was there. Her grandmother was there. Nora, Kathy Ward was there. Jerry Thorne was there. We
A lot of
we
nurses.
were well covered for nurses.
How's Patty Fix doing? Okay, or do we know?
She says she's getting better.
Okay.
So her knee is still kind of swollen and bothers her some, but she says she's improving.
Good, good, good. Well, that's awesome. We're always looking for guests to be on the show. If you or someone know you might be interested, it's very easy. You can contact us through our website, gccommunitychat.com. Send us your name, email address, and a brief message, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Or you can message us on Facebook and also text us at 734-788-9319. During this time, we'll do the show remotely and safely from your comfort of your home or office, just like we did tonight. Maybe you own a business or belong to an organization. You'd like to share your information with us and the surrounding communities. If so, contact us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. How about those Tigers, Mike? 4 in a row.
Yeah, they're looking good. They're getting
A little
Getting
scary
some-
today. Almost blew it, but
they're getting some hitting now finally, and
finally,
their starting pitching is good.
starting
I
to
don't know
gel.
about their bullpen. I think that's still pretty iffy.
Yeah. Finally, it's all starting to gel and come together a little bit. So let's hope.
Yeah, now all you have to do is win 18 out of 20, and we'll be back to 500.
Right. Yeah, we're still 10 games out. Wow.
2 weeks from today, the Kiwanis has got a party animal trip to Comerica Park.
Oh boy. All right. Any information on the pig race you want to mention
No, our next
next week?
meeting, oh gosh, is coming up. I don't remember the date, but our decision-making day is still pretty much July 15th.
Okay.
At that time, we will make a
Yeah.
no or go decision based on what the COVID situation is and so forth.
Right. Yeah, we got to get them numbers down a little bit more yet. More vaccinations.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
There's too many people that are reluctant to get vaccinated. I don't logically understand it, but
I don't either, but
I accept
hopefully
that's
they'll
the
come
way they
around.
go.
yeah. Okay. Well, whenever you know a decision, just let us know, and
Oh yeah, we'll do that.
we'll let everybody know. All right. And with that said, Mike, I think we're ready to call this a podcast.
Podcast.
Special thanks to our guest, Cindy Storm, founder of Garden City Delivers. Great service that she just started, I think,
Yeah.
a week or two ago. And I urge you to take advantage of it, especially if you have, maybe elderly parents or relatives that can't get out of the house. This is great for them. It's somebody you can trust, that's for sure. If you'd like to use her service, you can contact her at 845-548-6930. Or you can find them on Facebook, or you can visit their website at gardencitydelivers.godaddysites.com, and a lot more information there as well. It's a great service, especially, like I said, if you have an elderly parent or relative that can't get out and about. I really think this is going to be an asset to our community, that's for sure. So give it a try. Also, many thanks to Joe Bartley from J&J Taxes and More. Did a great job this year during tax season. So we hope to hear more from Joe next year. Remember, you can contact Joe with any tax questions at 734-523-8291. He's also, like he said, a notary public. So tremendous job from Joe. Also, thanks to my co-host, Dr. Tom Iwinski and Mike Jones. Great job as always. Mike, any final thoughts or words?
No, but when you get a chance, Kerry, give me a call to give me your up-to-date phone number, because I tried to call you to tell you I couldn't sign in,
Oh, okay.
and all I had was the old number.
Okay. I will do that. And also thanks to all of you for tuning in every week. We really appreciate it. Remember, this show will be available right after we sign off tonight on Facebook at facebook.com/GCChat, where you can watch at your convenience, especially if you tuned in late tonight. Also, we'll be on our YouTube channel. Just go to our YouTube, and search for GC Community Chat. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. We'd appreciate that as well. And as always, we want to thank all the healthcare workers, first responders, police and fire, everyone on the front lines who serve and protect us every day. We can't thank you enough. Be safe, and we want you to know that you and your families are in our thoughts and prayers every day. And when you see any of these heroes, please let them know how much you appreciate them. All right. Remember, the success of a community depends on the community. So please support your local businesses, but support them safely. That means maintaining your distance, masking up, and please get vaccinated. We all need to work together to get those numbers down. It's up to each and every one of us. The numbers are improving, so let's keep it going. And Mike, if you see something,
Say something.
absolutely look out for one another out there. For all your weather information, head on over to dappertimesweather.com. Great user-friendly website over there. We will see you right back here next Thursday, May 20th. Getting closer to June already, Mike. Wow.
Yep.
We'll be live on Facebook, as always. So until next week, we want to thank you for listening. Be sure to stay safe, mask up, and please get vaccinated. Have a great night. See you, Mike.
Yeah.
Take care.